Lighting is not the best. I trust everybody can see though. I've got my glasses on. I know there's a little glare off the glasses, but I need to be able to see. I made some notes and I need to be able to read them. But what I plan to cover in this live stream is to just talk about one topic in home-based business.
Just talk about one topic in home-based business. Just talk
That's
about
me.
one topic in home-based business. Just talk
That's me. Okay, that's weird. Okay, we'll see how this works. I've never done this before, so what we're going to do is just see what happens. This is a learning experience for me. But what I planned to do before I was so rudely interrupted by myself speaking on another device is I plan to cover one topic in home-based business and just answer questions if anybody is out there listening. I think it's just me right now talking to myself. But what I plan to do is talk about some of my experiences and maybe share some tips and tricks of the trade with folks out there that are wanting to build their own home-based business. My wife and I have been working online for a long time now. We've been working from home in our own home-based businesses for quite a long period of time, since 2011. And I started out with a physical brick and mortar type of a business that we ran out of our home. I was doing lawn care services and advertised in the paper and was really hustling, during the spring and summer and even into the fall months. But then when things slowed down for the winter, it was like we really didn't have much income at all. So I got away from that. We started to do other things, slowly got into online marketing, affiliate marketing, and network marketing. And that's where I'm focusing right now, is on network marketing, because, I really want to be able to create a passive income that we can really rely upon without me having to get out there and hustling, doing one thing or another every day of the week. So during these live streams, I'll be talking about one topic in home-based business. Probably we'll be focusing on network marketing or affiliate marketing or online business, but just share some insights that I've gained over the last many years working from home. And if you are interested in finding a way to build your own income from home, you may get something out of these podcasts. And feel free to drop some questions into the chat. I think I've got this set up now where I can actually see the chat questions as they come in. So be happy to talk with you, network with you, answer your questions. And that brings us to the topic of the day, which is work your home business like a serious business and not as a hobby. A trap that many people will fall into in home-based business is that they don't treat their business seriously. They treat it like a hobby. And the way things are set up with especially online businesses, it's so easy to fall into this trap because you can get a business for cheap online. I see a lot of $12 business systems being marketed out there. I've seen $7 businesses, $20 businesses. Myself, I've got two main businesses that I'm working to build up right now. One is a $25 offer with an optional $125 a month add-on. The other one is a simple network marketing offer, precious metals industry offer. It starts at a basic membership of only $39 a month, and you got another membership level you can get into instead, $79 a month pro level, and really gives you everything that you need to get your precious metals business up and running. So while it sounds good that there are these offers online that are very inexpensive, very cheap, and you can even find some free business offers. You don't get a whole lot of bells and whistles with it. You don't get a lot of help, but if you're flat broke, you can find some free businesses to join, and you may be able to do well with those. But the problem with these businesses is that they are so cheap, they are so easy to get into, that a lot of people, they put the exact same amount of value into the business as what they paid into it. And if it's a cheap business that they bought for $25, they may or may not put $25 worth of effort into it. If it's a cheap business that they got for free, they will probably put a free amount of effort into it. They don't really have what we call skin in the game. They don't have a drive to make the business succeed. And so what they do is they end up treating the business like a hobby. This is something that I do. I collect coins. I collect stamps. My wife, she collects Barbie dolls. And other people, their hobby may be, hey, I'm in this $30 a month business. It gives you 100 free leads a month. It's really great. Would you like to take a look at it? And the problem that people have in these businesses is that they don't have a lot invested in it. They don't have a lot of money invested into it, and they really don't have a lot of emotion invested into it. It's pretty hard to get all excited about a business that really is costing you next to nothing. And if you're not putting a lot of emotion into your business, if you're not putting a lot of energy into your business, how is it going to thrive? How is it going to grow? A lot of people just think, I'm going to get into this business. I'm going to throw $25 a month at this thing and we'll see what happens. Here I'm just throw some money at the screen. What happens? Nothing. Nothing's happening. What the heck? I thought I was supposed to get rich just throwing money into the ether here. What people don't really understand is when you own your own business, no matter how much you pay for it, no matter if it's a free business or a cheap business for $25 or $100 a month, or a McDonald's franchise that you can get for $1 to $2 million, and then have a whole lot more money you have to invest into it to really make it profitable. No matter what kind of a business you have to work it, and you have to take it seriously. If you're not taking your business seriously, your business will not be there to help support you. You have to take the time to build up your business and just do whatever it takes in the beginning to get things moving. Because when you first start a business, especially if it's your first time, you've never done this sort of thing before, it can be intimidating. It can be scary. It can be frustrating because a lot of these people, they're selling their home businesses and they make it sound so easy. It's like, this is just so easy. It takes no effort at all. It's all automated. We're all going to get rich. And then they get into the business and they find out it's not as easy as they were led to believe. And they get frustrated and they quit. And that's why so many online businesses tend to fail in the first few months. People get into it. They're expecting this is going to be an easy thing to do. They begin to realize that there's some work. They begin to realize that there is a learning curve. And you've got to learn how to do this business right. And if it's a good business that you have, it will come with training. It will come with some videos that you can watch. It will come hopefully with some live training. I'm in a business now, has a whole lot of live training, whole lot of mindset, mastermind groups that you can go to get into the right mindset, to really get into the spirit of operating your own home-based business. And if you're in an opportunity that's got a lot of training, especially a lot of live training, where you can talk to the trainers, talk to the teachers, even, network, talk with your sponsor online, uh, you're going to have a better shot. And you need to be taking advantage of all these trainings that the good opportunities are going to have. Because operating your own home-based business, it's not like showing up for work at a job. You get a job, you show up for it. So the boss is there. The boss tells you what to do, how to do it, gives you the equipment you need to do it. And I mean, you've got your agenda planned out by your boss pretty much day in, day out. When you are running your own home-based business, you are the boss. You have to tell yourself what to do. You have to know what you need to be doing on a daily basis. And if you're brand new, you don't know. And it's going to take you some time to figure things out. And with some people are fast learners. They can get into a business, they can go through the training, they can go ahead and just get started right. And within a few weeks, they're making money. Other people are slower. Other people, it's going to take them months to figure it out. And it takes time, to figure out what to do. And then you got to get good at doing it. And then you have to stay consistent at doing it. And some people, it may take a month to figure it all out, start making money. Other people, it may take years. And so many people never learn at all because they just get frustrated. They quit. They throw in the towel. They say, okay, this was the plan. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm going back to Burger King, man. I'm flipping burgers. Enough of this home business stuff. But yeah, there is a lot of responsibility in running your own home-based business. There's a good learning curve that you need to respect. You need to show up for the training. You need to be patient with yourself as you grow and you learn. But once you get things moving, there's a lot of freedom in having your own home-based business. There's a lot of added perks. We had our businesses running pretty good way back, well, seems like way back now, but 2019, when the pandemic began to filter through China. And we had our businesses all 100% online at that time. And we were watching the news coming out of China with the pandemic and all that stuff going on. And we were planning for the worst, and we were stocking up on food. We didn't stock up on toilet paper for some strange reason, but we had our business 100% online, and I was confident that we had what it was going to take to pull through, this pandemic period, however long it lasted. And the neat thing for us is that when 2020 hit, when a lot of businesses were being forced to close down because they were deemed as non-essential, or a lot of businesses were limited to the number of customers that they could have in the store at any given time, a lot of businesses were hurting. A lot of businesses went out of business. A lot of folks closed down. A lot of folks went bankrupt. Same time period, we had the best year of our lives with our online businesses because we had put a lot of work into building up our business before the pandemic hit. And then when the pandemic hit, quite unexpectedly, I never thought I'd see anything like that. But when it hit, we were positioned. You might say we were positioned by accident, but we were positioned. We were 100% online, and we were making money. And a lot of our clients that phoned, we do a phone consultation type of a business where we do personal coaching. We do a lot of love and relationships coaching and do a lot of talking with people on the phone. And a lot of our clients, they had the government stimulus checks. They couldn't do anything else with it. So, a lot of them just talked to us and we had the best year in our business. And we owe that to having done the work to take our businesses online and to just, be prepared. And now that we've gone through this experience once, I've learned from it. And I'm thinking, okay, we need to build up more online businesses. We need to build up more streams of online income because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, if you take your business seriously, you treat it as a serious business and not as a hobby, your business can eventually begin to take care of you. But you got to put some time into it. You got to put some effort into it. You got to build it up. You got to do some old-fashioned hard work to make these things pan out and begin to pay off. But once you figure it out, once you get going, yeah, it can really make a world of difference for you and your family. So yeah, first thing, take your business seriously. Don't be treating it as a hobby. The next problem that people have, they don't promote their business. And if you're serious about being in business, you need to be serious about promoting it. You can do promotion any number of ways. I grew up in a family-owned business. My dad would advertise in the local newspaper. That's it. Once he scored a free radio spot with Mike Murphy on WHB radio back in the 70s. And he scored a free radio spot and he was promoting his business. And Mike Murphy was there in the parking lot of the shopping center where Dad had his business operating. And he said, "We're talking to this cobbler, Frank Lindenberger, about his business. And how's it going, Frank? Blah, 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 blah." And he got, 5 minutes of fame. Okay, not even 15 minutes of fame. But I mean, it was free promotion. He went for it. But mostly he promoted through the newspapers. And he also relied very heavily on word of mouth advertising. Just getting out there, talking to people, inviting your friends, inviting your friends' friends to come into your service, come into your shop, and see what kind of quality that you provide. And with my dad, it was a shoe repair service. And we did high quality shoe repair at reasonable prices. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but for the quality that we gave, it was reasonable. And people would come in, they'd get their shoes repaired. They would love the service, and they'd go out and they'd talk to other people. And then those people would come in and they'd be happy. And they'd talk to other people. And then they'd talk to other people. And within the first year of my dad opening a shoe repair in that location, he had so much business coming in just through word of mouth advertising, he stopped advertising in the paper. He had a small advertisement in the yellow pages, and that was it. The rest was just word of mouth advertising. Getting out there, talking to people, inviting people to look at your business. And then if people were impressed, they'd invite their friends to come in and look at the business. And then they'd invite their friends and so on and so forth. And the whole thing can just, it was going viral without an internet. I mean, I'm talking like pre-internet days, but that was the effect that it had. Just word of mouth advertising like that. Give people great quality. You talk to them about what your business is, what your service is. You invite them to come in and take a look. And sometimes they'll say no. That's okay. Sometimes they'll say yes and not show up. And sometimes they'll say yes. They'll take a look and they'll think, I want in on this. This is great. Where do I sign up? And then they'll tell their friends and their friends' friends and so on and so forth. And things will begin to mushroom. But the mistake a lot of people make is that they're willing to promote their business any way they can, except by talking to people. And in my experience, the best results are gained by actually talking to people. That's why I'm doing these live streams. This gives me a chance to show up. I may be talking to myself for a few live streams. I don't care. But I mean, it gives me a chance to show up, give other people an opportunity to, check it out. If they like it, they may stay. If they don't like it, they won't. But, ask questions, get their questions answered, be taken seriously. And it's just my way of getting out there in front of more people. But, you do need to find a way to talk to people, both one-on-one and in mass, like with using YouTube videos and YouTube live streams and Facebook lives and things like that. Maybe your podcasts. But yeah, all different ways you can be promoting your business. But you also have to remember, nothing beats going out there and talking to people one-on-one. What I've been doing to promote myself is just talking to people on different social media networks. I've been sending out messages to folks on LinkedIn that I think, look like they'd make good prospects for my business, thinking, okay, they might be interested. And then I just send them a little note saying, hi, my name's Ralph. I've got this opportunity. This may or may not be your cup of tea, but would you like to take a look at what I do? If not, that's fine. Have a great day. A very simple, short letter that I send out to my contacts on LinkedIn. And my daily routine, Monday through Friday generally, is what I'll do is I will try to message about 20 people on LinkedIn, and then I'll switch over and I'll try to get another 10 on Twitter. And then I've got a couple of Twitter type social media sites that I'm on, and I'll send out about 10 invites there. And so by the end of the day, I'll be inviting about, 20 to 50 people, usually around 40 people, but sometimes as high as 50 people a day to take up my business. And I'll just word it like, very simple. Hey, this may not be your thing. You may not be interested in this, but if you want to earn money online, this is what I do. Would you like to take a look at my business? Would you be open to taking a look at my business? And some days are rather surprising. Some days I get ignored. I'll send out 50 invites and maybe hear one or two no's, and that's it. And the rest of the people will just politely ignore me. But then other times I'll get 2 people or 3 people or 4 people that will perk up and they'll say, yeah, this sounds interesting. Tell me more. What do I do? Send me your link. Yeah. Can we connect on another social media site? And some people will show an interest and they'll want to know more. And I would never have found these people had I not opened the door myself by sending a very polite message on one of my social media networks. Now, I am not a pushy salesperson. I do not like pushy salespeople. So I don't believe in pushing people. If they politely ignore me, then okay, I'll wait, maybe give it a couple of weeks, and I might follow up. And if they say no, then fine, I respect that. If they continue to politely ignore me, I'll just let them go. Because, there's an old saying by Jack Canfield that I like to hang my hat on. It's like some will, some won't. Who cares? Someone's waiting. And that's the way that I think about this anymore. Is some will want to take a look at my business. Some won't. And no matter how much time I spend trying to convince them, they're just not going to be interested because not everybody's interested in a home-based business. But so I just don't waste time on those people. If they say no, then that's fine. I respect that. I may go back a month or 2 later and just say, hey, I know you said no, but I'm starting to get a little bit more traction in my business, starting to make some money. Do you know of anybody else that might be interested besides you? And the minute that you start mentioning that, this is working out, that you're starting to earn some money, and if you're actually in profit, and you can seriously, honestly say, hey, I've gotten into profit in this business, and I'm really wanting to build up more. Do you know anybody else that might be interested in taking a look? Odds are, when they hear that you have figured it out, that might change their tune. They might want to actually join that business, and they might want to join that business under somebody that has taken the time to figure it out, somebody that they can trust as a sponsor to guide them a little bit better. And so sometimes that tactic works. But usually when people say no, okay, I don't like to be pushy. I'll talk to them a few times. If they say no, that's great. We'll just part ways, and we'll still be friends on social media, and I'll still kind of touch base with them periodically. But there's so many other people out there on social media, and you can be building contacts so easily. And it's like if you're big on LinkedIn, if you've already got a good LinkedIn following, if you're big on Facebook, if you're big on any social media site, you're already got a good following, that can be a good base for you to start using to promote your business with. If you're just starting out on social media, okay, give it time. These things take time to build, but they can build. And there are so many other ways that you can be promoting yourself online. Some people I've heard, they just, I don't know if people still know what a phone book is, but some people I've heard will pick up the local phone book and they'll just start calling people, cold calling people on the phone and saying, hey, this may or may not be for you, but I'm in this business. I'm wanting to expand my business in your area. Would you be open to taking a look at it? And you can give them your affiliate link over the phone. You can give them your website over the phone. You can give them your email over the phone. If you're working with a smartphone, you can be sending them out your email address, all your information. And I've heard of people building businesses that way. One of the really best examples of a real go-getter that I heard was a little old lady in Mexico, Conchita Vargas Lugo, who had no previous experience in online business. She didn't know computer. She didn't know anything. She got into network marketing. Her friends and family told her she would never make it in network marketing because she had no idea how to promote on computer. And in spite of her friends and family warning her she would never be able to do this, she decided she was going to do it. And she did. She spent 5 weeks going down to the local supermarket, talking to people about her health and wellness business, and just chatting people up, striking conversations. She was getting 100 signups a week in her business. And within 5 weeks, she became a diamond director in her opportunity. She had no computer skills, no idea how to market online, but she knew how to talk to people face to face. That became her superpower. So if you're shy, if you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to talk to people about your business, either you need to get over that, or maybe you just shouldn't be in business, because that's the best way that I know of to build a business, is to just get over that shyness and just start talking to people. And I'm an introvert. I am not naturally introverted. I swore a couple years ago I would never do live streams. And yet, here I am, out there talking to people on social media, talking to people on the phone, doing live streams, pretty much doing whatever it takes to build my business. Because I've learned that's the mindset you have to adopt. You got to get over that reluctance, get over that shyness, and just start talking to the right people. And you'll figure that out eventually. You'll be able to figure out who are the right people on social media to talk to, who are the tire kickers, who are the time wasters, who are the people that are wanting to chat you up online because they want to flirt around, making YouTube or Facebook an online dating app rather than a business app. I mean, I'm in it for the business, but God, I have lost track of how many attractive young women from Singapore want a piece of this. I mean, it's laughable, really. Got a couple hundred at least are just coming out of the woodwork, wanting to flirt with me on social media. What the heck? What is it? What's the draw? Is it the glasses? Is it the teeth? Who knows? But I mean, a lot of people just like to play games. I'm here for the business. And, some people, though, they just want to flirt around. That's fine. You can do that with other people. It's not my thing. Just like home business may not be your thing. But after you've been doing it for a while, you will figure out, okay, who are the right people to be talking to and who are the right people to be avoiding. I mean, anymore I get friend requests, I kind of, vet people out a lot more carefully than what I used to because, darn, there's a lot of people out there who are wanting to become friends for all the wrong reasons. And me, as a 60-something-year-old married man, I don't need to be flirting around online when I'm supposed to be building a business. The missus does not like that sort of thing, really, and I don't blame her. But anyway, that's it. Promote your business, do what it takes, take it seriously. My last point, be prepared to hear no a lot. And with that, I'll take off my glasses. Don't need to read anymore. But yeah, the first few times you reach out to people on social media or talking with people face to face, they don't want to be hearing about a online earnings opportunity, most likely. A lot of people they're not open to that sort of thing. A lot of people don't wake up first thing in the morning and think, man, I need to build an online business. Who do I talk to? Very few people like that in the world. So don't be surprised if people will say no in the beginning. Just let it, slide off your back, like water off the back of a duck, and go out there and talk to the next person, and the next person, and the next person, and the next person. And if you're a real go-getter, you may be hearing no 5 times a day, 10 times a day. If you're really a go-getter, you'll be hearing no 20 times a day, because that's how you can build $1 million business in short order. That's what Ray Higdon, one of my main inspirations, did. He got into network marketing, set his mind he was going to get 20 no's a day, started talking to, I don't know, he must have been talking to at least 50 people a day, maybe more, because I'm talking to 50 people a day and I'm not getting 20 no's a day yet. But I mean, he built up $1 million business within a year just by going for 20 no's every single day. If you're just starting a business, you need to get used to hearing the word no. And some people will say no, or some people will say maybe, and then you can go back to them maybe later on. Maybe they'll give you a soft no. Maybe you can word your invitation a little bit differently. And then some people, they may give you a very firm no. But after you've heard the word no a few times, you'll start hearing the word yes filter through in there. The general rule of thumb is that for every one yes you want to hear, you have to be prepared to hear no at least 10 times. So be of that mindset. Be of that mindset that I'm going to go out there. I don't care if I hear no, 20 times today. I'm going to still talk about my business. I'm still going to be, networking with people, talking to people, reaching out to people, and just seeing if they're interested. And if they are, great. I can send them my affiliate link, send them a video, explain the business. And Yeah, if they join, that's great. I got a new team member. And if they don't, no worries. Somebody else is waiting. So, yeah, just go for no and keep right on promoting because that's how we grow. No is how we grow. By listening to the word no several times a day, you know, you eventually cut through to the yeses. So, yeah, take your business seriously, and your business will start to take you seriously. So, now that's all that I had planned for this live stream. We don't have anybody in the chat yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this link out, this live stream out to some of the people on my mailing list, invite them to take a look at it. We'll see how we can grow this thing. Maybe by this time next week, we'll have more of a following. But yeah, I plan to be doing these lives every day except Monday and Friday. I'll be doing 5 days a week at 12 p.m. Central Time, and we'll just be hanging out talking about home-based business. So again, I'll come with a preset agenda that I want to talk about. But, if you got questions, you can ask them in the chat. And we'll just see if we can help one another succeed a little bit better in home-based business. And if you've got questions about how you can start your business online, reach out to me. Be more than happy to help and talk you through it. So this is Ralph signing out. We'll catch you in future updates and future live streams. Till then, take care and best of luck in your business activities.